Hello Virgo, and welcome to your reading. Virgo, we are going to see what messages are here for you. I want to remind you to have a look at your sun sign, your moon sign and your ascendant sign, because by doing that you get a much fuller picture of the energies that you are working with. Also, that these readings are generalized, so take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, because that will resonate with someone else who is watching this reading. Virgo, I've also started a love channel. I will link it in the description box below. If you like love readings, you can go there and watch those types of videos. So you have your oracle cards, and I can see that the first oracle card you have is talking about some contracts. So you might be entering into some legal contracts at the moment. Maybe you're selling your home and you're signing some contracts, or buying a home or buying something that requires you to sign some contracts. With this card being here, it is a card that just reminds you to make sure that you are looking at all the details, right? Make sure that you are not just signing anything because you're excited about buying something, and then later on that mistake will come and bite you in the butt. Or it could literally be that you are currently going to court at the moment. So with this card being here, again, it is saying that your situation is going to be looked at in a fair and just way, because the contract card, just like in the justice card, it is a card that is all about looking at the facts and taking into account only the facts, and not being swayed this way or that way because of other situations or circumstances. So the contract card just being here, it is reminding you to look at the details, and if you are in that energy where you are going to court, that the judge is only going to look at the details and nothing else. You will be treated in a fair and just way. The next card is asking you to open your heart, open the door to healing and personal happiness. I feel that Virgo, you might be in that energy right now where you feel that maybe, life has taken its toll on you, and you are wondering when your happiness and joy and healing is going to come in. With this card being here, it is asking you that you have to go and open the opportunities, open the doors to this goodness to enter into your life. Because by just sitting there wondering when this and that is going to happen and not being proactive about it, nothing will change. So this card here is saying be proactive, and you will see that healing and happiness will start entering into your life. If you've gone through some type of traumas, if you've gone through some type of situations, maybe you are wanting that healing to come in, so you have to go and maybe go to therapy, go to speak to someone. This is how you are opening up that door. Instead of being stuck in your mind and going round and round in circles, you are understanding that healing sometimes requires you to go and speak to someone who is an expert in that field. So by doing that, you allow yourself to heal, and you allow that happiness to enter into your life. We have the World card next, which is the card that speaks about success. Again, the World card is all about having gone through different types of situations, circumstances, and coming through to the other side, having learned a lot of things. The World card, again, is speaking of the dawn of a new era. We were seeing that the last card was asking you to open to personal healing and happiness. Again, when we are looking at the World card, it is showing that you've gone through that darkness, and now it is time for that light, that brightness to come in and to cleanse and to heal any heavy and dense energies that you might be currently be holding on to. This card here is asking to look at your world and to see where you need to be, again, proactive in doing what is necessary to open up these personal doors to happiness and to healing. It is all about what you are willing to do as you are looking at your life and your situations and your circumstances. So Virgo, let's have a look at our tarot cards to see what they have to say for you. So I want to just look at these cards and see if anything else is popping up. there definitely has been some traumatic situations that you have gone through, because the first tarot card that jumped out for you was the Nine of Swords. We are going to speak about the energies of the Nine of Swords. Let's put these cards to one side, and we are going to speak about the other cards that are here too, because we are seeing that the Nine of Swords, you are in that energy of just feeling a lot of pain, feeling a lot of disappointment. Let's talk about the swords first of all. The swords operate on the mental plane. So in your mind, there is a lot that is going on. This Nine of Swords is the card that can indicate that there is just so much going on that you can't sleep. You are having nightmares. You are just playing out these situations, these traumatic situations over and over and over again. Remember what our oracle card told you, Virgo. I told you that this card, the oracle card, was saying that you have to be proactive in going and opening up those doors to your own personal healing and happiness. So staying here as the Nine of Swords, we're seeing that our person, they're not very proactive. So again, this is the card that is saying that you have to be willing to get up. Even though you are going through some type of pain, even though you have gone through some type of trauma, without you being willing to get up and to go and communicate what is going on around you, in your mind, in your heart, and in your soul, no one can come and help you. So again, you have to go and open up these doors to healing. Again, like I said already, it could be by you going to therapy. It could be by you going and speaking. The swords are about our speech. So you have to be able to speak to someone so that you can allow the situation to heal once and for all. So the next card we have is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess card is coming in and saying, Virgo, that hey, even though you are going to speak to someone, even though you are addressing these traumatic experiences that you have dealt with, remember, being that you are the High Priestess, remember to connect to the divine for assistance, for help, because even we can see that with the Nine of Swords, there is that assistance that is ready and waiting for you to look up. And with the High Priestess card, this is you communicating with the divine. The High Priestess card is the card that talks about hidden knowledge, information. So maybe you have held on to a lot of hidden information, to a lot of secrets, and they are playing on your mind. They are playing havoc in your heart. So by allowing yourself to speak about these hidden things that you are not comfortable speaking about, secrets, maybe family secrets that you have held on to for so long, and sometimes out of the blue they just come in and overtake you, and you get into that energy where you're feeling a lot of anxiety, where you're feeling just this gloom and heavy and denseness that is around you. Allow the divine to help you with this situation. Allow the divine to help you speak truth regarding what is in your heart and in your soul. So we are seeing that the next card that you have is my favorite card, especially when we are speaking about trauma, especially when we're speaking about matters of the heart. You have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups, now we are seeing you communicating what it is that has been really hidden deep down, these dark and heavy energies that you have sat on for so long. You are now comfortable to bring them up into your heart center, to speak truth about what has happened so that these things can leave you. The King of Cups is the energy that brings in that emotional intelligence. The King of Cups is very comfortable with difficult emotions. The King of Cups understands when it is time to sit down and to face those difficult emotions and to feel them, to release them, because the King of Cups understands that by holding on to these dark secrets, this heaviness, this is how eventually you start getting sick. This is how eventually you just feel like life is too much. This is when you can start feeling really depressed, because you have a lot of dense energies that are depressing you, that are on top of you. You feel like you can't breathe. But with the energies of the King of Cups, as we can see, that he is sitting on those deep, dark, heavy waters. Waters always indicate our emotions. Waters always indicate our feelings. So there is deep feelings that needs to be addressed. And as you're addressing those feelings, look at how clear and beautiful the water becomes. So again, the cards are really encouraging you, Virgo, to dive deep into your world, to speak about any darkness that you understand that you really need to release, to let go. Any darkness that you've held in for so long and you understand that it needs to be seen, it needs to be addressed, it needs to be acknowledged. Because by acknowledging it, this is the only time you can really bring in and open up these doors to your own personal healing and happiness. So whoever this reading was for, I wish you a lot of healing. I wish you a lot of happiness, and I wish you a lot of protection from the divine. So Virgo, this is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. On that note, I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye.